Hey beautiful YouTubers, it's Tess, and wow, I've been away for a very, very long time. For those of you who don't have an Instagram or don't follow me on Instagram, you probably don't know that I was dealing with a chronic cough for like a year and a half. It sounds like this. Um, uh, Still kind of am dealing with it, but I was recently diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome, so that was very much a surprise, and not typically a diagnosis you get at 24. But apparently I did have it my entire life, but it was so minor as a kid, and I was such a smart kid, and I did so well in school that my parents didn't really question much of it. I used to like blink and go like this, which I mean, for an obnoxious, nerdy child, that's not much. Like, you know, that's not like Tourette's. But it wasn't until I went back to school recently I started coughing, and it wasn't until I started looking into it as a tic disorder that my body was like, oh shoot, she figured out the cough. Let's throw some extra things in there, and just waiting for this appointment that took 3 months. Like, I had scheduled an appointment, but it took 3 months for me to actually get to the appointment. I was just so stressed, and I developed even more tics, like this neck twitch thing, that like the most painful thing ever. Thinking about them does make me do them a little bit, which is nice for demonstration purposes, not nice in that I don't do that neck twitch thing a lot. That comes out when I'm really, really, really stressed, or when I'm trying to demonstrate it, and it decides to be an asshole. So yeah, that happened, and I will be getting my associates at the end of this semester at Tidewater Community College, and then it's kind of up in the air. I've been, it's been getting worse and worse, and now it's been getting better, but there was sort of an identity crisis with the Tourette's thing, honestly. Because I thought it was just like a minor tic disorder, that we would get it fixed up and it would be fine. I honestly never considered that I had Tourette's because I thought it was so minor, that it couldn't be Tourette's, that I, might have had a minor tic disorder exacerbated by, stress and being put on stimulants when I was on ADD, but it turns out it was Tourette's the whole time. So, it's hard to kind of remember. Yeah, yes, I'm still me, and I get that, but this is something that I'm going to have to be watching out for the rest of my life. And that was a little bit of a, brain fuck. Sorry. So that happened, and fortunately, well, I'm like super, super late on 2 customs. Fortunately, they're with the absolute sweetest people who have understood and, told me to just, get myself healthy, and I'm working on ways to make their patience worthwhile because they have been amazing. I do see myself going back to painting, but I'm definitely temporarily retired, dealing with school, and I'm probably going to be getting a dog soon just to help the depression and the things at home, but also, it will be an emotional support animal, as recommended by my neurologist, and rescuing, of course, from the SPCA, but just trying to find my right buddy, my future son, or daughter, probably son, because I'm dog sexist, but men, male dogs tend to be a little bit more laid back. But yeah, going into getting my bachelor's is definitely something I want to do, but things are also a little up in the air right now because if nothing changes, if I'm still at where I'm at today, I know I can't handle another semester. I need to get things situated. I need to be going to behavioral therapy, and it's only like a 3-week break in between semesters, and it's too much. I absolutely love school. I love school so much, but sometimes it just gets to be too much, and I don't want to waste my parents' money. I'm very, 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 very fortunate that my parents have spent, they've helped me so much, but also, being in a position where they are helping me, I kind of lost the independence that I had in those 2 years where I was pretty much entirely independent, aside from, like, paying, I was on their insurance because it was considerably cheaper, and like on their cell phone plan and things that plenty of like, I mean, not the insurance, but like there are plenty of like 30, 40-year-olds who are still on the same cell phone plan because it's cheaper with their parents or with siblings or something like that. But I do pay for my own cell phone plan, so I just get it done at the beginning of the year. Anyway. So yeah, today's an okay day. I'm having some weird side effects for a while. I'm put on clonidine and Wellbutrin. Clonidine and Abilify at night, Wellbutrin, and then my Holy Grail Vyvanse, which I've been on since I was 16, in the morning. And apparently Vyvanse and Wellbutrin and Abilify in combination together work pretty well. I was on Lexapro previously, which I'm kind of missing because I'm like crying for the first time in years. At the drop of a hat. Like I'm visiting the SPCA and I'm seeing dogs and like I'm reading like came in with 6-inch abrasion and bruises like she had been kicked. And just like breaking. Like, yeah. These dogs and just looking into their eyes. And I'm not like that. Normally I'm kind of, I was like that, for sure. But all this time I thought it was Vyvanse. But apparently it was Lexapro keeping me this emotionless robot, which makes it really well to handle stressful situations. So I miss that. But it's fun to feel emotions sometimes. Anyway, hopefully we'll get it sorted out because clonidine gave me such a brain fog originally, even though I'd been on it before, that for 2 or 3 days I just up and could not read. I could tell you like, you know, HELLO, but it would take me a second to look at a word that was more than 5 letters and be like I know I've seen this pattern before, and I know the word hello in my head, and I'm completely fine if I was like typing a text message, but like reading, I was like, it would take me way too long. It would take me a good 10 seconds to figure out a 6-letter word, and I was just like, that was terrifying. Fortunately, that went away. Medications are crazy, but I need them. And then I don't know which one. I think it's Abilify. I think it's Abilify that seems to be messing with my stomach a little bit. So I had a little bit of that today, and that hasn't been fun. But yeah, getting my house clean for a dog, and especially getting that desk clean, I was definitely in like this depression. Fly. That's my hair. I was definitely in kind of a depression explosion, which is typically what happens when I'm feeling down, is this place just gets messy. But cleaning off my desk definitely makes me want to get back to painting a little bit. Definitely finishing up the customs, but, you know, going back when I'm ready. And if for some reason I can't go back to school, I will definitely have to start painting again. To be more independent, but I do really want to go back to school so that, you know, my parents are constantly giving me the guilt trip. Your dad wants to retire in 2 years, and I want him to retire in 2 years too, but I don't want them to be spending money on a semester where I'm just going to break down. I need to be ready, and 3 weeks isn't really enough time to decide. I don't know if I'm going to feel better in 3 weeks, and it's a very stressful situation because, you know, my parents have given me everything, and I've already given them the whole, I was 19 and stupid, but I've already given them the whole, you know, lying about school and failing out of a semester just because I was depressed. I was much more of an asshole back then, and fortunately I'm communicating with my parents now, but it is kind of hard for them to understand, so dealing with a lot of shit. But I wanted to give you guys an update because I feel like you deserve it. With this whole dog situation, I've had not 1, not 2, but 3 people messaging me asking if they could help me pay for a dog, and it just reminded me how amazing this community is, and, you know, how helpful, particularly when it comes to mental illness and understanding that kind of stuff, and where my parents do not get the dog and all and are vehemently against it. You know, you guys get it, and I'm in a place where I'm not taking care of myself at home, and it wasn't until I started thinking about and planning for a dog that I was just like, you know, it's a proven fact that dogs help your emotional, physical, and mental health, and I need that, whereas my parents are convinced, like, you don't get up and go on walks normally, so you're not going to get up and go on walks with a dog. No, I'm going to get up and go on walks with a dog because I have a dog, and that dog needs me to go on walks. I don't care about myself, but I care about other things. And once I start caring about those other things, I'll be reminded to care about myself. You guys get it. So the ticks are less, but the side effects are weird. I do have another Instagram now, that's tessttucker, just my full name, because I haven't been painting. So, like, same things going on, but I figure that's going to be the account I use when I'm temporarily on a break from painting. Both are very much personal accounts, but tessttucker, that account is going to be used a little bit for some Tourette's information, so some educational things, and also for looking for my dog. And stuff like that. And then once I start painting again, I'll be posting pretty much the exact same things, but also with painting back on the painting channel. So yeah. I'll let you guys know, hopefully, when I get a dog. Let me know what you guys want to see, though this is a dull channel. And I also have another gaming channel that I got started up called tessttucker. I've only posted 2 videos, and they were like super long and super ridiculous. But I thought one way of looking at my ticks in a positive light is doing something I love, and originally it started out me like, I wanted to do gaming videos. I've been wanting to do gaming videos for a while, and my first video that I made that I didn't even post, I was like apologizing for the ticks constantly, and I'm like, this feels weird. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just make it a thing. And then all of a sudden I started the video and I was like, hey, beautiful YouTubers, it's Tess. I have ticks, or like, what's up? I'm Tess. I have ticks, but that's beside the point. Let's get on with this. And it was a great energy, and all of a sudden it was just like, I would make little jokes about it, not self-deprecating jokes. But, it was nice. And it was fun, and it was something unique. It was, more about having something unique than it was about me apologizing for these ticks or having Tourette's. At the time, I didn't know I had Tourette's. I was just like, I have this tick disorder that we don't know what the fuck's going on. But yeah, I'm going to end this video here. So 2 Instagrams, pearlofagirlnursery, which is semi-retired, the last picture lets you know. tessttucker, which is Tourette's information, searching for my dog, and basically where I'm going to be while I'm not painting. If I start painting again, or if I start making any sort of painting videos, I will definitely post them on this channel. But if you guys have any questions, or if you guys want me to talk about having Tourette's at all, I would be willing to on this channel, though this is kind of a dull channel. So, but yeah, and then tessttucker is the gaming channel. That's TESSTOSAUCE. Yeah. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.